Hey there, good morning guys. How you doing today? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades here to walk through the charts with you this Thursday morning. Hope your day is kicking off well. Or if you've already been up for a while, I hope you've had a good day so far. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification bell. And help me share the channel far and wide. Let's push the channel out as far as possible so we can reach that 1,000 sub target. It'd be very exciting to get there by the end of January. We still have plenty of time. If I could get your help to get me there, if you like the content, share it on your socials, share it around, share it with your trading buddies if you haven't already done so. Rightio, let's move over to the calendar. So we've got the last high impact news event of the week at 8:30 this morning. Love the 8:30 news. Gets it out of the way. We can start looking to hunt after that. So we've got core retail sales and unemployment claims at 8:30. Not a news event that I would look to expedite on. I don't have the data to support that. But if you have expedited over the last few news events, NFP, PPI, or CPI yesterday, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you were able to pass some evals. I've managed to get 2 passed out of the last 3 news events. I only traded 2 of those news events, the NFP and CPI, so I managed to get 2 passed on those, which is really quite good. Just puts them in the bag and we can start looking to get to payouts. Rightio, let's move over to the chart. So kicking off an NQ, and just a reminder guys to grab those evals. My funded futures 50k starter plus account for 40% off for new users, 20% off existing users for my funded futures. And also Apex, you can grab 50% off when there is no sale, there's no active sale. You can always get 50% off using code Jimmy. All right, let's have a look at NQ. So NQ, CPI really pushed price skyward. Quite a strong move here yesterday. Now we have pushed up into a bearish FEG, which does look like it may be invalidated. If this FEG is invalidated, then I'll be looking to target this high. Looking at 50% of the range here, this is the opposing candle range. You can see we've pushed into that. We're getting respect of that range at the moment. So we are located at a bearish FEG. As I say, if price invalidates this and we displace through, we can have a look at the hourly chart in a minute, then we can anticipate price to continue up to this high. If price reacts to this level, we will see price come back into the range, and we have this gap here for price to run back into. Now let's have a look at the 7-hour. We can see the London session has swept the Asia high and also the PM session from yesterday. So we've had a few sweeps of some highs here into this bearish FEG on the 7-hour as well. So we could see this as a potential New York reversal. If we see New York come up and sweep the high, or when the 8 o'clock candle opens, we may just see price scoot lower. There is a slight SMT here at the lows as well. So ES didn't sweep the low, whereas NQ did. that would be a bullish SMT. Let's move over to the hourly. Quite a strong move from the 2 o'clock candle, from the 1 o'clock candle rather. So we want to see if price can find support here in this bullish FEG. At the moment we are in bullish order flow. We have swept out all these highs through here, all these failure swings, and we're looking to probably reach up into this gap here. If we find support here and then we get a close above this level, that would give me confidence to suggest we'll continue to move higher. If we don't get a close here beyond this high and price starts to retrace, then I'd be looking for this level to be a change in the state of delivery. So potentially something like this. Okay, and we want to have that displacement through as well. So at the moment, bullish order flow on the hourly, no change in that structure just yet. And where did we end up with the failure swing here? -4 has been reached. If we use this leg here, we see that price did get a close beyond the -2.5, and we have seen some retracement. Now obviously if this holds and pushes through, then we can anticipate price to reach up to the -4. Does that align with anything on the daily? Certainly does. Lines up with this high. So there is some confluence there. If the conditions are met and we see a close above, I would consider price likely to continue up to these highs, at least to the -4 and this high here. So ES already invalidated the bearish FEG. We see it close through. We'll be targeting this high. Having a look at the hourly, be a similar story. We'll just run the projections. Yep, that one. See how the projections look. So on ES, we have reached the -4. We can see we're getting a retracement there. Again, looking for a close above this level. I would anticipate price to continue up to the highs. Alternatively, if we sweep this high and get a close through here with displacement, then we can look for price to run lower. And we do have low resistance liquidity through here, so there is a draw for price. We have swept previous day high already. We'll remain bullish based off the fact that ES has closed through and mitigated the daily bearish FEG. Moving over to oil. Now, if you're using the continuous contract like I am here, you'll notice this caution down here, this warning. That's nothing to be worried about. It's just letting you know that the contracts are rolling over and you can still execute on the continuous contract. It just means the order will be placed on CLG 2025 contract, okay? So you can still use the continuous chart for your positions. Okay, let's move out to the daily, and I'll come back to that. So again, moving higher, we've continued to displace here. You can see the displacement we've had when we had a pause, and we've displaced again, a slight pause. This is suggesting to me that we could see price continue to move higher. We haven't taken our previous day high yet either. We may see a little move lower before we can continue higher, but I'd anticipate price to move higher. And if we drop to the hourly, we see on the hourly that yesterday I pointed out seek and destroy profile. We can clearly see that. You can trace it, you can draw a megaphone, however you want to mark out the seek and destroy profile. But when did that become invalidated? Right here. Once price closed through these opposing candles, we have a change in the state of delivery and with displacement. So it was at that moment in time right here that gave us insight to order flow to suggest we'd continue to move higher. And we did just that. Now, this stands out for me. Low resistance liquidity. It looks to me like price is engineering this liquidity. We might continue to see price fall a little bit before moving higher for the remainder of the session. I'd certainly be looking at this as our target level. And if we have a look at the 7 hour, we can see that potentially this will be a reversal candle signaling a London reversal on oil, and then we will likely see expansion through New York. So staying bullish on oil. Let's have a look at Euro futures. On the daily, we swept out that low. Moving from the low, we had a bullish bias into a bearish FEG. Prices reacted to this level and pushed lower. We'll be looking for internal to external and price to run the low. Not saying that'll happen today, but I'm anticipating price to push lower. So bearish for Euro futures. Having a look at gold now. Gold on a bit of a tear here. We are at a bearish point of interest, but I couldn't look at this and have a bearish bias straight away. Reason being, look at this move higher, displacement moving higher. Price is quite strong through this current candle. And until we see a change in the state of delivery on the hourly, I'm not interested in looking for shorts on gold. This would be my target. Let's have a quick look at the hourly. So we've got to close through the negative 2.5. Nice close through. Slight retracement to be expected. Found support here and is continuing higher. So we can anticipate price to expand out to the -4. And if we're moving that high, why couldn't we move up to this height? We'll just have to wait and see. So bullish overall for gold. Let's have a look at Dixie. So Dixie, we had moved lower into this bullish FEG. Nice reaction. Also respecting 50% of the opposing candles here. I would be looking for price to move up into this gap. So having a bullish bias, moving from inside to inside, I know, but this would be the next area of interest. If we invalidate that and close through, then we'll be targeting the high. So bullish for Dixie also. Having a look at YM. Obviously, we haven't looked at YM for a few days, but that bias looks like it played out. Now we're getting a nice run higher here with displacing breakaway gap. If we do get some movement lower, then I'll be looking to see price respect the 50% level of the previous day's range. And I mean, this is just gorgeous low resistance liquidity. Just have a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. If we run our projections, I would ignore this wick. I'll just use the bodies in this instance. And this is our target region, right up amongst this low resistance liquidity. You see high resistance liquidity on our side of price, low resistance liquidity on the other side of price, and we also have a bullish unicorn right here. So there's your breaker, these two candles, FEG aligned. It looks very bullish to me on YM. RTY, very similar story. We had our bias play out here previously. Can remove all that now. We're looking to target this high initially. Again, with displacement, price moving from external to internal, we have the remainder of this gap to be filled as well. So bullish for RTY. Let's head over to GU. GU respected the bearish FEG almost. It did actually close through just, but we can see there's some indecision here, almost the same size wicks on either side of price. In this daily range, we are getting a rejection, so it looks like this bearish FEG is going to push prices lower, and we also have this low resistance liquidity. Looking for price to move lower for GU. Having a look at Bitcoin. Let's go. Had a nice little pump yesterday. So we like to see. Invalidated this bearish FEG. So we'll be looking for price to reach this high here. We want to see yesterday's range support price and to the tick. I mean, to the absolute tick. 50% level is supporting price. So let's look for price to run higher for Bitcoin. We'll revisit that tomorrow and see how we went. And this candle here, insight to order flow, if I've ever seen one. Huge buyer's wick, closes bullish inside the range of the previous day after sweeping multiple daily lows. Rightio, let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in today. A reminder to please sub to the channel, like the video, turn on the notification icon, and share the channel far and wide. Greatly appreciate all your support. Make sure to drop a comment as well. I do read all the comments. I respond to all the comments as well. So please drop a comment. It helps with the algorithm as well to share the channel around. Rightio, guys, happy Thursday. Remember to jump over to Trade Foundry, link in the description. We do stream live most days over there. We will be streaming live from 9:15 this morning. So head over and we will see you in the Discord. Link in the description. Bye for now.